Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today is going to be the mom tag. I know I haven't filmed in a long time. My last video was probably like a month ago. It's just been super hard transitioning into being a new mom. My daughter is now 2 months old. I don't know if that's a question in the mom tag. She's 2 months old, so it's been a transition trying to, get the swing of things and into a routine, and I just haven't really honestly had time to film. So she's napping right now. Jason's at work, so I figured I would just film something super quick. So yeah, I have the questions on my laptop right here. So I'm just gonna get into it. So first question is, how old were you when you had your first child? I had just turned 26, and fun fact, me and my daughter, my 2-month-old, are 3 days apart. So I'm June 26th and she's June 29th, 2020. She was just born 2 months ago. So yeah, we're 3 days apart, so I thought that was kind of special. Everyone kept saying, oh, she's probably gonna come on your birthday, and she didn't end up coming on my birthday. So the second question is, what was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? I think this answer would have been a little bit different if COVID wasn't a thing, but I would say the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months and being pregnant for the vast majority of my pregnancy being in quarantine was not being able to see my family. We live in Virginia and our family is in New Jersey, and obviously we couldn't travel, especially me being pregnant. We didn't know, how bad it would be if you caught it if you were pregnant. There was not really a lot of information then, and we didn't want to risk it. And so yeah, basically I haven't been to New Jersey since Christmas. So December, 9 months. So I haven't been home in 9 months, which is crazy. So yeah, the last time we were home was when we told everyone that I was pregnant, and then unfortunately no one got to see my baby bump. I wasn't able to have a baby shower. So I think just not being able to share my pregnancy journey with my sisters and my mom and my husband's side of the family. So I would say that was the hardest part about being pregnant. Also, I had really bad heartburn. So I'm gonna throw that in there too. Can you think of any good things you enjoyed during those 9 months? Oh my God, I can think of way more good things than I can of bad things for being pregnant for 9 months. It was just, honestly, before I got pregnant, I was super scared to be pregnant. I think it's more afraid of the unknown, like I don't know what to expect, like what is it gonna feel like having a human inside of you? And I always heard horror stories about like babies up in your ribs and it hurts and whatever. So luckily for me, I was lucky and I had a very good pregnancy. It was easy and I loved being pregnant. The baby just woke up. Okay, I'm gonna go get her. Okay, so I zoomed in a little, or moved up a little, because my daughter woke up, so now I'm feeding her. So I think we left off on, can you think of any good things you enjoyed during 9 months of pregnancy? And short answer is yes, I enjoyed a lot. I enjoyed doctor's appointments and ultrasounds and, finding out the gender with my husband, and me and him kind of bonded over, the fact that we were gonna have a baby. And, I loved feeling her move, and I loved just creating that bond with her from her being inside of me. So long story short, yes, I enjoyed my pregnancy a lot. In your opinion, were all the things you heard about childbirth accurate or way off? So I wanna say 50-50. Like, I heard that the epidural was like the worst thing in the world, and it was like so painful, and I was pretty terrified to get it because of the horror stories. I didn't feel a thing for the epidural. I got the numbing shot and that's all I felt. I didn't feel the actual epidural at all. I just felt like the medicine like going into my back, like the numbing feeling. And some things were accurate, but what has been the hardest thing about being a mom? Again, this answer might be different if COVID wasn't a thing, but I think the hardest thing about being a mom right now is being a mom during, you know, a global pandemic. You know, I always say, like, I'm so genuinely curious to see how things are going to be different with our second, you know, being that we probably, hopefully, won't be in a pandemic, you know, 2 to 3 years from now. But I think being in a pandemic has made it super hard because I'm sitting in the house all day long and, you know, I can't go out with my baby, go out to eat, you know, me, Jason, and the baby, and again, can't see my family, and, you know, Jason works and I'm basically like here by myself. So that has been really, really tough. And I think it also has a lot to do, I've been having a lot of postpartum anxiety, not postpartum depression. I do not feel depressed. I'm just anxious, you know? So I just kind of wish my family was closer and I was able to see them at least, but Virginia to New Jersey, obviously we're not traveling right now. So that has been really hard. What has been the most rewarding thing about being a mom? Just being a mom is just so rewarding in itself, you know? I am literally raising a beautiful baby, and I just was meant to be a mom, and I just love everything about it. And I think the most rewarding thing is exclusively breastfeeding my daughter. And I don't want anyone to take offense to me saying that. You know, fed is best, obviously, and whatever your circumstances are, that's great. And I'm just glad your baby is healthy. For me, the most rewarding thing is knowing that she's getting her nutrients solely from me. And I just think that's really special. And I do feel very rewarded when, you know, we've been exclusively breastfeeding for 2 months, and hopefully as long as we can go. So I think that has been the most rewarding, is exclusively breastfeeding. Did you imagine that you'd be a mom at the age you became a mom? So 26? Honestly, no. I thought I would be a mom a lot sooner than 26 years old. I've always wanted to be a young mom, which 26 is very young, don't get me wrong. My mom had my sister when she was 21 and me when she was 24. So I kind of wanted to go like off of her, and I really wanted to have a baby sooner. I always wanted to be like the young, hot mom or whatever. So yeah, I definitely thought I would have a kid by like 21, 22. I got married when I was 21, so I just assumed I would get pregnant right away. Unfortunately, things don't always go as planned. So yeah, short answer, yes, I definitely thought I would be younger when I had a kid, and I didn't imagine being this old when I had a kid. How many more children do you want? So definitely one more, so 2 total. I always say if we have the means, you know, money, and the space, enough bedrooms, then I would love to go for a 3rd. I think 3 is such a fun, special number. My husband is one of 3. He has 2 siblings. And I don't know, I just feel like 3 would be so fun. You know, you always have someone, and I just said this to my husband the other day. You're mad at the other, just go play with the other, you know? You always have someone to hang out with. What part of the day do you love the most? So for me, I think my favorite part of the day would be, her little hand right there, would be as soon as she wakes up in the morning. Every morning, you know, she cries. She doesn't really cry. She just kind of is like, meh. Like she's just letting me know she's awake. She's like screaming a little. And, you know, I go in, open the blinds, turn off the sound machine, whatever. And as soon as I go over to the crib and I'm like, good morning, she just gets this amazing, huge smile on her face. And it is just the most precious moment. That's my favorite moment of the day, is when I wake her up in the morning and she just, you know, sees me or Jason and she's like, Mommy. So yeah, I'll actually insert like a video of what I'm talking about, because I try and record it as much as I can because it's so freaking precious. So yeah, that's my favorite part of the day. Also, when Jason gets home from work. Good morning. Hi. Hi. Hi, Bubby. Hi, Bubby. Hi. Hi. I love you. I love you. What part of the day do you like the least? Probably when she is going down to bed, because, and then she goes to bed for the night, because literally as soon as she goes down, I like, you know, leave her nursery and I come downstairs and I'm just like looking at pictures and videos of her on my phone. So I just miss her so much when she's sleeping. Do you co-sleep? No, we do not. She has been in her crib by herself since the day we came home from the hospital. So 2 months straight, she's been in her crib. She's a wonderful sleeper. Since like week 3, she's been sleeping through the night. Literally, she goes down between 8 and 10 p.m. Just depends on the day, you know, what we're doing and bath time and stuff like that. So, you know, she goes down between 8 and 10, and then normally she wakes up at between 4 and 5 a.m. to eat, and then she eats and I put her back down, and then she wakes up from anywhere between 9 and 10 a.m. So I kind of give props and think that that has a lot to do with how well of a sleeper she is that she's been independent since day one, and there's nothing wrong with co-sleeping. Like, I am not a mom shamer. I am not a parent shamer. Whatever works for you and your family, that's wonderful. But for us, no, we do not co-sleep, and we never will. Who is your mom crush? I think this is funny. So I would say my mom crush is Olivia Zappo. She is on YouTube. She has 2 little boys. They're both so sweet, Christian and Arlo, and I've learned a lot from her YouTube videos about pregnancy, about parenting, being a mom. I've just learned a lot from her as a 2-time parent. Her videos really helped me while I was pregnant. So I'm going to say Olivia, and it's just at Olivia Zappo on Instagram, I think, at Olivia Zappo style. I don't know, but Olivia Zappo, look her up if you want a mom page. She's awesome. Also on Instagram, Kim Perry. I think it's at Kim Perry Co. She is amazing. She is the mom of 3 little girls. She had her daughter one day after I had mine. So Amelia was born June 29th and her daughter Blake was born June 30th. So they're just a day apart, and she actually went 2 weeks past her due date. That's kind of like what made me start following her. I saw her on like the Explore page, like one of her TikToks or something, about being like a week past her due date, and I was like, so I clicked on her and basically became obsessed with her. So yeah, Olivia Zappo and Kim Perry for sure. Amelia is starting to get a little squirmy wormy, so I'm going to wrap up the video. I don't even know how many questions this was. I just kind of pick and chose the questions that I liked. So yeah. Also, this is not a Planet Fitness shirt, if you were wondering. I can't really, it's kind of hard to show because my shirt's all scrunched because I'm nursing Amelia, but so it says Beer Muscles Social Club, and it's a beer cap, a bottle cap, and a hop. And it says, what does it say? Judgmental free drinking. So it's basically like a gimmick of the Planet Fitness shirts because it's my husband's brand. So do me a favor, go to at Beer Muscle Social Club on Instagram and give my husband a like, give him a follow. That would really mean a lot to me. It is his brand, and basically it's all about balancing working out while still being able to drink phenomenal beer. So I just recently started my workout journey again. I say again like I used to work out. No, I never really worked out, but I recently started my workout journey. So I try and post on there a little bit, but I'm very inconsistent with my workouts again because, you know, transitioning into okay, my baby just shit. Did you hear that? So yeah, I need to end the video now because I need to go change her diaper. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like what you see. I don't know how consistent my videos are going to be. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. I wanted to get to anywhere.